Hello, everybody. Welcome to my Surviving Angel Insight channel. So, I know I haven't been here in a year on this channel. Last year has been super tough for us all. So, I know that it's been like very, very crazy for us, and a lot of us didn't make it. So, and a lot of us are still going through so much stuff. So, I'm praying for all of us, and I want God to continue to bless all of us. Um, I kept thinking to myself, what do I want my first video to be? As returning back to the channel. And and I guess I want to start off by talking about fasting. And I know that's gonna be kind of weird because people gonna be like, oh my goodness, really? You gonna talk about fasting? Yes, because people don't understand about fasting and prayer, actually. Those two at the same time are very powerful. Um, okay, so let me start off with this. I used to be somebody that used to post everything on social media. And when I say everything, you guys, I mean everything. Not just all my good things, it's just bad things. You know, anything sad, bad that was happening to me, I always posted it on social media. And it took for someone who I met who I now consider a sister named Evelyn. I consider her now my sister. And it took for me to meet her, and we just was talking about things that we had for visions and goals that we had for ourselves and things that we wanted to accomplish. And she just started talking about fasting, how powerful fasting is, and prayer. So she had made the decision. She was like, yo, so I think we should fast from social media. Like, pick something that you want to eat and drink, that you want to not eat and drink during this day, so we could like fast. And first it started from once a day, and then because of all my health issues that we'll talk about later, because they have updated since a year, um we have it went from 1 day to 2 days. Actually, I think it still went from 1 day for her, but I went to 2 days. So by that time, I started fasting from social media. And the thing about fasting is when you start fasting for something, it's like you give more time for you to talk to God and for you to sit in a lot of things. And as I started fasting from social media, God was really, really let me sit in a lot of things. Like, He let me understand and realize that a lot of things that I said and felt on social media was the actual truth. But guess what? It wasn't for social media. And it took for me to fast from it, to understand it, and to know it, and really sit in that mess, to understand that not everything is for social media. But the thing about fasting is I got to a point I don't even care about social media no more. Like, it's like I almost gotta force myself to go on there just to do a check-in and post pictures every once in a while, because fasting and prayer really helped me out. And I'm not saying this for people to do it. No, I'm just giving my advice for me. This is what I've done that helped me. It don't have to be social media. It could be anything that you feel like you're doing that you're not happy with, and or that might be causing you any type of pain, for you to slow down or stop it. Social media was causing me a lot of emotional and mental pain, because I was getting so much judgment and so much hate, and so many people was misunderstanding me, and so many people was misjudging my character. And all that we have left once we pass away is our character. I mean, we all work hard for our careers, but our characters, which I will talk about in another video, is very important, So when I used to post about my health a lot, it got to the point people would talk about how I was looking for a pity party or attention, or seeing the glass half full. I mean, so many negative things I was hearing when I just talk about my true struggle. Like, this is what I go through every day, being a parent. I can't stop it at, But when like I said, once I started fasting and got away from social media and stuff, I noticed that I don't have to post something in pain on social media for me to still be in pain. I'm still in pain all the time. Matter of fact, my life has gotten crazy, but it's just not on social media. And another thing, what people don't understand, when you leave people on social media in confusion, it's never very good. Because you're actually doing it to the enemy too. Because what the enemy don't know, they can't judge you for. They can't hate on. They can't pray against. So nobody knows what's going on with me because I'm not posting it on social media. But that doesn't mean it's not going on, right? It's just not on social media. So I think we got to the point, let's go for other weeks, you started using social media as a diary. I know I did. I use it as a diary. I'm like, it's my page, so I can do what I want to do with it. But we forgot that it's actually millions of people that is looking at it and they judging it for what it is. And yes, sometimes we could post stuff that could be an inspiration to people, but we got to understand when we're posting stuff to be an inspiration to people, we're also posting it to give the enemy and the evil people a chance to say some crazy stuff to us, and it might have a different effect on us, right? So fasting and prayer really did a lot for me. It really helped me out to now. I don't care. I just don't care. And what I mean by that, it doesn't mean that I don't care what people say because I'm a liar. I'm a work in progress. So God is still working on me. But the fact is, I don't care about social media. I don't need it anymore. I don't care about it. And the thing is, nobody knows what's going on in my life anymore because I'm not posting it. Nobody can judge me anymore because I'm not giving them anything to judge. And another thing is, sometimes you could trick the enemy, because if you just posting pictures every once in a blue moon like I'm doing, and if they really just start judging you for how you look, that really shows them. But see, if I'm posting, like say for instance, I posted the other day that I had a very good time walking around my building, right? And I just posted, I was like, I'm so happy, I had such a great time. But I did not mention that one time what really happened behind the scenes, basically. I would act like I'm still performing because I miss it, right? So now, if I would have posted that what really happened behind the scenes of me walking, everybody would have came down on me for that. They would have judged me. Now you looking for a pity party, you complaining, you looking for attention. Then they would have said, oh yeah, dude just posted you just walking in a building. See, that's what I did. And noticeably, nobody posted anything negative under those pictures, because guess what? I think they really would have shown who they are if they would have said something about, just the pictures that I took. But if I would have posted about what really went on behind, like I said, I would have got all that negativity. And even though the good people would have focused a little bit on the negativity of what these people were doing, they still would have said, well, you gave it to them because you posted about it, right? So I think we got to be careful what we post on social media and know everything is not for social media. If you want to post you had a baby, that's fine. If you want to post you lost somebody, that's fine. If you want to post you missed somebody. But anything that's deeply, deeply personal, I think we could keep it off of social media. Now, I know it's hard because in the midst of you being angry and sad, you're not really thinking clearly, right? Because that's what went on in my situation when I lost my mom and when I was going through all these health challenges and felt nobody was there for me, and then I went on and blasted it on social media. Honest to God, that was so wrong. I'm here to apologize, and I did it on Facebook, but I'm going to do it again on YouTube. So that was wrong. It was not wrong. Let me clear this up. It was not wrong at all for what I said. I was absolutely right and true and rightful and had a right to say what I said. It just wasn't for social media. I should have never posted it on social media at all. I should have, whatever I felt, I should have, talked to the people directly or just wrote it in. Remember the diaries we had growing up where you had the little book and you had the little cute lock on it where you can unlock it with a key, and you wrote on there, lock it back up, or you just use one of those composition books, you ain't got no teeth and can't pronounce things the perfect way no more. You know, that's it. Whatever book you want to use, that's personally your diary. I think we need to get back to that. So therefore, we won't be sharing our personal feelings on social media where everybody can use it to their advantage to judge it. Because, like I said, what the enemy don't know, they cannot use against you, and they can't talk to you about it. I'm not saying the enemy is not going to always find something to talk to you about. Yes, evil people are always jealous, hateful people always going to have find something to talk bad about you about, right? So it's not like you could totally get away from it. So basically what I'm trying to say is, whatever you're trying to do, excuse me, church folks, I'm just giving examples. If you want to stop having sex, like say if you're a person and you're struggling with having sex, fast from it. Pray about it. Talk to God. Say, you know what? God, I really want to stop having sex. I'm not happy with what I'm doing. So can you help me? Like, say if you're a person that might have sex, I don't know. I don't know the normal rate for people to have sex. Maybe it's like, say it's like 2 or 3 times a week, right? And I know men gonna be like, a week? I throw that in a day. So y'all tell men I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about other people, right? So if you have sex, say if you have sex like 2 or 3 times a week, say, talk to God and be like, okay, God, I'm going to, instead of 3 times a week, I'm going to do it 2 times a week. Because I could be wrong, but I'm just going to really help me. And notice what helped me doesn't mean it's going to help everybody. And I think that's one thing we get confused about as humans. We think because it worked for you, it's going to work for me. It will work for me, it's going to work for you. So I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is give it a try. What can go wrong with a try, right? Like, give it a try for something simple like that. Like, just talk to God, pray to Him. Whatever your religion is, fast. I know mostly all religions do have fasting in it, right? So just fast from it. Say, okay, you know what, this week I'm not going to have sex 3 times, I'm just going to have sex twice, right? And I think you'll start to notice as the longer it goes, it will become more easier to go without it. Because if you notice, if you go without something, you can't miss what you don't have, right? So if you go the longer without it, you start like, okay, I don't need it. It's whatever. Yeah, whatever. And you get to a point where now, and it doesn't happen overnight. That's why I said the longer, okay? Which means it's not going to happen overnight. So, because social media didn't happen for me overnight, right? It took time. I don't know how long, because my memory is not that great. So, but I do know eventually I got to the point where I didn't care about going on social media. Because I used to be somebody that was on social media pretty much all the time. I could be sedated, half sick on social media and not realize what I'm doing. But thank God for fasting, And yeah, to the point, like I said, I don't need it, don't care about it. Every once in a while, go in there to post a picture, that's it. That's all it is. So I don't even know. I find out things all late. People birthdays, people passing, everything all late because I don't go on there. And I'm keeping people in suspense because they just see me posting pictures about walking out in the building, but they have no idea what's really going on. And like I said, it doesn't take away about what's really, when you stop posting something on social media, it doesn't mean it stopped happening because I still live in pain every single day. Guess what? I'm just not posting it about it. You see what I'm saying? So find something that you feel you don't want to do. Like say in my case, right? I want to get to a point that I honestly don't give a crap 99%. Because I know we all got that 1% of insecurity, 2%, when we always worrying about what people think about it. So I want to get to a point where 98% of the time, I don't give a crap what you think or say about me. Because we should only honestly care about what God or Jesus could think about and care about us anyway. But a lot of us, we really do care what people think and say about us. So I'm really wanting, that's why I feel like I need to add that to my list to start fasting on. That 1 day or 2 days a week, I'm just going to shut everybody, whatever they ever said to me out. Because the mind is powerful. The tongue is powerful. So that's why they always say, watch what you say to people, because it's because whatever you say to somebody, it keeps replaying in somebody's head all the time. Like, you'd be surprised how many things people done said to me negative that replays in my mind all the time, and I'm trying to get to a point that it stops. So that's why I said whatever it is you want to do, whether it's sex, whether it's stop going on social media, whether it's stop dealing with people that don't mean you any good, like me, okay, or anything that you want to stop or get rid of, like, because sometimes we need to get rid of people, and a lot of times we keeping people in our life that God done told us to get rid of a long time ago. You know what I mean? So whatever you need to pray, and fast to get rid of, try it. I don't feel it can hurt just to fast and pray. And here's what I'm saying, right? Because I have health issues. So when I said that my sister talked about prayer, she knew my health issues. So she never said go completely without food, because she knew I have to eat. I'm taking lots of medicine. So what I'm saying is, when you fasting, find something that's healthy that you could go without when you fasting. Okay, towards something. Do not do anything that's going to put your life and health in jeopardy, because we do not want that at all. So, like I said, we pick one meat that I could go without, and that's the meat and sodas. We all could go without, live without sodas, right? So, and I started noticing the difference here too. When it got to the point, I used to drink sodas all the time. Now I drink sodas once in a blue moon. And most of the time, it's like I gotta force myself to even drink a soda, because I'm so stuck on my juice and water. You see what I'm saying? Because I started to go without it, right? So, like I said, do what is healthy for you, but try it, please, because we all can improve. Okay? I don't want none of us to think we are not perfect. I am not perfect. Raise your hand if you're not perfect. Raise it again. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. Everybody sin, and we just sin differently, okay? So nobody is better than anybody. So we all have room to improve in our lives. So I'm looking at the time. It's almost, I don't want the video to be super, super long. So I'm going to end off with this. Know that God loves us no matter what. In spite of our mistakes, He still loves us. And the true people who really love us will love us no matter what. They would just try to help us to learn from our mistakes. Learn from your mistakes, okay? Because you're going to make them. Just learn from them, okay? If you need anybody to talk to, find somebody that you could talk to. And like I said, another video, we're going to be on therapy. Try to learn from your mistake. It's nothing wrong with changing for the better. We all can change for the better. And you'll learn to love yourself so much more better. So much more better. When you learn how to get rid of things that was just messing up your joy and your peace and your happiness. Okay? So I always leave off my videos with saying, remember, God woke you up. He still has a plan for your life. And that is still true. But this time I want to end it off with saying, when you have God for you, there is no one and nothing that could be against you. Nothing. No weapons formed against you shall prosper when you have God on your side. So keep God on your side. Keep praying. And please still don't give up. And God loves you. And guess what? I love you. Talk to you later.